Hey guys, how's it going? Astrofeminist here, back with another Amberlynn Reid video. Today we are doing Spam Hash Browns Mukbang Eating Disorder Recovery. Now, I have watched a video or two on this one just to, see people's reactions and keep in the loop with things, and I decided I wanted to react to it myself because she says some pretty interesting things in this video, so let's just jump right into it.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Okay, so another mukbang. We have a Diet Coke. I feel like that's gonna be typical. I have this set up. I try to do this so you guys can see the food better. Sometimes it falls together.
I don't really
this
care
is
about this
Spam,
part.
and because it is very salty, so that's already its own season. Oh my god, what a mess.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't be eating Spam TBH.
My table is clean. I clean it every day. So today is like
Doubt it.
rainy, cloudy, gloomy. So the lighting in here isn't the greatest because I use the natural light in front of me. And the sun said, I'm in hiding today. I put the plate down. You guys get the picture here. So,
Unfortunately.
I want to talk a little bit about people are upset that I'm doing mukbangs.
Understandably.
But then there's also a large portion of people who do enjoy them. But I don't think you guys realize how much this is actually helping me. I try to explain it to you guys that mukbangs truly slow me down. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but makes me more aware of my food, and I eat less. Point blank period. Prevents me from overeating, my type of overeating, and prevents me from binging. I literally am in outpatient treatment for binge eating, and I am doing what they're telling me to do. And something that the dietitian and psychologist tell me to do is eat what I want, listen to hunger cues, very important. And then I have people,
They tell her that, but I feel like maybe they're possibly missing the point that her hunger cues just aren't right anymore because she's dealt with BED for so long. To get to the size, you do kind of have to have a bad relationship with food because you're just overeating so much. I said this in a previous video, but I don't think Amberlynn has probably felt hungry, like when you wake up in the morning after you had like a previous day or you exercised a lot and you like actually like it kind of like your stomach kind of hurts because you're that hungry. I don't think she's probably felt that in years. I'm obviously not a psychologist, but I feel like there is some caution with telling her to just eat intuitively. Maybe not go like, what expression do I want to use? I can't get the phrase that I want. You can't just go all in with full-blown intuitive eating with somebody like Amber just right off the bat. I feel like that's not maybe the best option, but like I said, not a psychologist, just my opinion.
people in the comments who are just like ripping me apart because I'm doing what the professionals have told me to do. Like, it is hard to lose weight while...
Okay, let's be real. Amber has not had respect for people in professions, like FBI guy, the way she talks about doctors. I think it's just the fact that they're sort of more in her favor this time around, that she's gonna hold them up on this pedestal. But also just the fact that just because you're a professional doesn't mean you're necessarily good at your job or the best at your job. Like, this is the first thing that comes to mind, honestly, is like true crime stories where like nurses or doctors have intentionally harmed their patients because they have I can't think of the disorder. I'll Google it and put a screenshot up if I can find it. Because they have like a savior complex and want to make themselves look good, and so they intentionally harm patients in order to do that. Like, just because you have that degree or you have the certification doesn't mean you're necessarily the best for every single individual case you're going to have.
While recovering from binge eating, especially because they want you to eat when you are hungry, because 9 times out of 10, when you're trying to lose weight, you're restricting, so you're not always listening to your hunger cues. Sometimes you have to stop eating when you're still hungry, or you have to eat when you're not hungry, like whatever. So it is different for me to be doing it like this, because I am, like, my stomach is bigger than the average, so I do get hungrier maybe a little quicker than the average person.
For sure. Oh, I hate this. Hold on. I hate where I paused that. Yeah, like that's also why like sort of weight loss surgery works for a lot of people, is because it puts their stomach down to a more normal size. Baguette, they do make it a bit smaller, I believe, than the average stomach. But yeah, she has a great point that she's going to be hungrier than the average person, but unless she actually, gets to the point where she's genuinely hungry and not just craving stuff, intuitive eating isn't going to work for her. But if she is, genuinely listening to genuine hunger cues, then great.
And that's why they told me another thing that could be causing my binge eating is like, I do not snack during the day at all. And they said by eating so little in the beginning of the day is where you get super hungry at the end of the day, which makes people who binge eat, they binge eat even more.
I'll agree with that. I mean, definitely, I'm a pretty decent snacker kind of person. I have like a post lunch snack, and then I know that there's sort of wishy washy talk about late night snacks, but like right now it's 8:30 p.m. where I'm at. I'm probably gonna get like, a little bowl of like goldfish and then maybe like some little Dove chocolates or something, because it just ties me over. And I always wake up and I'm always like genuinely hungry, so I know I'm not like super overeating. I can sort of get away with doing the snacking thing a little bit because I do have a decent amount of muscle mass on me. Humble brag, I guess. Snacking is good for me to do because I probably don't eat enough calories just through the meals that I have. But yeah, I've also heard that, humans weren't really, for a long time, we didn't do the whole 3 meals a day thing. Like, we probably did like breakfast, but I think that 3 meals a day thing came along more once we started having like structured work lives, where it was like, okay, we need to work for many hours constantly and not graze with food. So you have to eat all your food right in the morning and then survive on that until lunch and then survive on that until you can get home in the evening for dinner. Like, whatever. But I'm a big snacking advocate. So I think if she can do that and actually have like full filling breakfast with good protein and then like fruit as a snack, that would be awesome for her. Kind of a ramble, but let's continue.
And they're trying to teach me, if you're craving something, eat it. Because people with binge eating, I'm just going to use me for an example. If I don't eat what I'm craving, I will binge on it later. So,
I guess, but there's a certain line you can also draw with that. I don't know. Maybe you say like, oh, if you're craving McDonald's chicken nuggets, get like half of what you would normally get. Because I've heard that cravings, it doesn't take a lot of that certain food to actually like fix the craving. So I don't know. I would just say crave with caution, really.
I don't know. Like, the same people telling me, oh my God, you're eating so much food, which I'm not, because I do focus on the portions that my dietitian and psychologist told me to have. Those people who are saying that are the same people who have been nagging me to see a dietitian, to see a psychologist. And I'm just like, I feel like I can't win. I'm here to let you guys know that I am doing what they tell me to do, not what you guys tell me to do. I appreciate opinions and concerns and constructive criticism, but you guys can't have me exactly how you want me. I just wish people would let me do me. Watch my content if you want to, and if you don't want to, that's fine. If you disagree with what I'm doing, that's also fine. I hate trying to open up to you guys about me being an outpatient, and you guys are like saying the opposite of what my psychologist is telling me to do, the opposite of what my dietitian is telling me to do, and it's hard because that's what like makes me not want to open up about it. But it's like also something that I do want to open up about because it's like a big part of my life right now. But I just want to say, moving forward, I'm going to make the content that I want, and I'm going to listen to professionals, because I feel like this is detrimental for me. I need to. And I don't know. I just feel like people have the wrong idea. Like,
Yeah, I'm going to stop her right there because I feel like she's going to kind of ramble on this and I want to get my points in before I literally forget them because thoughts will just fly out of my head. Yeah, definitely don't listen to just like a bunch of people on the internet. Why I prefaced like that little segment earlier with, I'm not a psychologist. This is just my opinion. These videos are all just my opinion. I'm just contributing to the commentary community because I've been here for 2.5 years watching this content at this point, watching reaction channels, and I'm like, okay, sure, give it a try. But yeah, don't listen to a bunch of random people on the internet, especially when you have a large hate following, basically, that wants you to fail. And the other thing is that, like, you know, with the therapist and the psychologist and the dietitian, she's probably telling them things about her life, about, you know, her habits and everything that she hasn't told us on the internets. So they probably, actually, I'm not even going to say probably, they for sure know her better than we do, because she needs to give them all that information or else they can't help her as good as they possibly can. And you know what, good for her. Don't listen to your haters. Don't listen to the random people on the internet. You should kind of counterpoint to what I was saying about professionals not always doing the best, but I mean, generally, statistically, you can trust professionals, and she should, because she's, like I said, she's probably giving them more information. They're way more experienced in this field, etc., etc.
I had 8 pot stickers, and people were like, that's a binge. It was barely 400 calories.
We know in the past that her binges have easily been like 2 days worth of food for the average person. Like that little bit, that like one meal of pot stickers, which I think she mentioned in the Trader Joe's haul that I was serving, was 7 for 200 calories. That's not a binge. I feel like for it to be a binge, and I'll probably Google this later and throw up some things from the internet that I find, but I feel like for it to be a binge, it sort of has to not be like emotional, but like it has to be like really impulsive. I feel like in the past she said that it was just like an impulse, and it was like the binge monster, you know. And it's a lot of food. It was like the Sonic McDonald's thing that she did, where it literally sucked up all of her extra points from the Weight Watchers for the week. You know, it's like that kind of thing, where it's like several hundred to like a couple thousand calories for her, at least from what we've seen in the past.
Of pot stickers. Like, there's nothing bad about pot stickers. No, I'm joking. But like, it was
they're not the healthiest food,
like,
but
it was my
you know,
lunchtime. You guys wouldn't even believe what my normal lunch, like back in the day, would look like. Like, I would have the pot stickers, and I would have rice, and I would have kung pao chicken, and I would have like all these other things with the pot stickers. But instead, I was like, you know what? I'm craving pot stickers. I'm gonna have a normal amount. And since it was a meal, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I remember when she got like the Indian, like her, I think it was the same day as the Sonic McDonald's thing, where she got like the Indian food for lunch, and she literally got like 6 different items off the menu, and they weren't like all like, and a lot of them were like full meal size things. Like, she's definitely had way bigger meals than that weren't even really binges, you know.
Anyways, I am completely done talking about this. I'm gonna do what I want, because I have to. Not out of disrespect to you guys, but simply because I have to. And I hope to never have to bring this up again.
And I mean, let's be real, you don't have to bring this up again. You know, like you said, you want to open up because it is a big part of your life, and you know, sharing big news is kind of something that people like to do because we like to feel validated, but she doesn't have to dwell on all of that the negative energy and the hate comments and the hate following and all that stuff. She doesn't have to talk about stuff. You know, she might feel pressured to and made fun of for and all that, you know, kind of negative stuff because of the hate comments, but, you know, if she's really turning a new leaf and saying that she's going to ignore all that, then she can really ignore all that. Like, it's not like you're living with these people, right? Like, it'd be really hard if my roommate hated me and I walked upstairs every day, she just glared at me whenever I did anything, but that's not the case with Amber and with my roommate. My roommate and I get along fine. You know, it's internet. You can turn it off. Unplug the Ethernet cord if you have to. It's not that complicated.
Recovery, I've had to kind of accept that it's not going to happen overnight. Progress is important, even the smallest bit of progress. There are multiple things I still need to work on. I still need to change. I still need to get better at. But that comes with time and comes with practice.
Sorry, I can't stand when I pause it and she's like shoveling food into her mouth. Personally, I'm a big fan of like progressing in life. Like, I feel like I'm always trying to, like, be better. Like, I've been trying to learn Norwegian on Duolingo for, like, a year, even though I took a massive break. And so I have to, like, go back and, sort of reacquaint myself with it. Or I try and, do gardening or something. I feel like moving forward in life and always, like, trying to improve yourself is more of the goal. Like, there's this YouTuber, James Welsh, I believe. Yeah, his name's James Welsh, and he does both makeup and skincare. And on the skincare videos, he says, like, here we're about progress over perfection because perfection doesn't exist. And I love that. Because I feel like we're kind of moving out of the era of, like, one body type on the magazine, one kind of makeup, one kind of skin kind of thing, where you don't have to be perfect. And I think that's a good thing for Amber to keep in mind. And also that it's not going to happen overnight thing. It took her years to gain all this weight. It took her months to, lose the 70 to, famous 89 pounds or whatever. Like, she's gone through cycles of losing pretty, like middle schoolers worth of weight. So she knows it takes time, but I think it's grasping with it's gonna take multiples of those times that can be hard for her, because I'm like, it's so much work to lose that much weight, and then she still has so much to go. I'm not surprised that she gives up as much as she does, but anyway, let's just keep going and see if she has anything else to say.
They want me to eat within an hour of waking up.
Yes.
Which is so hard for me, because when I first wake up, the first thing I do is just get ready for the day. Like, I do my shower, and my whole, like, morning routine before I eat usually takes more than an hour. When I'm done getting ready for the day, I try to eat. Back even just a couple months ago, I would wait like hours to eat. That's not good. And what I've been snacking on, because they want me to snack, like, if I get hungry, snack. They even want me to set alarms to snack to prevent me from binging. But dry roasted peanuts, I keep those at my desk, and I'll just have like a serving, and it really helps. It really truly helps. It's so weird. Okay, so we are done with breakfast. Like, something I really need to work on is, like, they don't want me to count calories, but it's like, I don't know, I feel like I need to. So it's like, I still am focusing on calories. They said it's very common for people to do that, and it takes a while to, like, get out of that habit. But I don't know, I've been doing it. I've been thinking of calories for, like, last 15 years of my life, so it's, like, hard to get out of that. And even now, like, I know how many calories that meal was because I calculated it. That's something I need to figure out. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Don't know where her intro and her outro went. That was kind of weird, but yeah, definitely agree with the breakfast thing. I probably eat within an hour of getting up. I get up and I kind of scroll on the phone, and then I pet my dog for a few minutes. When she decides that she wants to get up, and then I get up. And I don't do makeup or anything, and I don't shower in the morning, so it probably takes me, like, maybe 15 minutes to, like, wash my face and do my skincare and stuff and brush my hair and all that jazz. But yeah, definitely agree with the breakfast within an hour thing. There's a reason it's called breakfast, and it's breaking your fast, as cliche as, saying that is. But that's true. It's because your body's been burning calories throughout the night, and you haven't been eating anything for, anywhere from 6 to 10 hours, depending on how long you sleep and what age you are, and blah, blah, blah. So you do need that food to sort of jumpstart your body and give it the energy that it needs, because I do think that with Amber, if she doesn't eat in the morning like that, she's going to be more likely to binge because her body's going to be craving the nutrients and the energy and all that stuff. Second, disclaimer, I'm allergic to peanuts, so I personally have no idea how peanuts affect my specific health and if they're a good snack for me or not, but from what I've heard, nuts are actually pretty good. They have, like, vitamins and minerals and pretty decently high in, like, fiber and protein and stuff from what I've heard. Most of the time when I Google, like, healthy snacks, it's like, eat nuts. And I'm like, I literally can't do that or else I will go to the hospital. So, but yeah, that's good that she's eating what is considered to be a relatively healthy snack. Like I said, I have no idea. So I'm really speaking in hypotheticals for that entire segment. What'd she end with?
No, I feel like I need to. So it's like I still am.
Oh, right, the calories thing. I mean, yeah, that can be kind of difficult when literally your whole life you've been calculating literally your entire calorie intake for basically your whole life. Personally, I don't count calories because it stresses me out if I'm like even a little bit over what I burned that day because I'm worried I'm gonna gain weight and it gives me anxiety. So I don't do it. I literally only did it when I started getting a Fitbit, and if anything, it was just kind of tedious and annoying and anxiety inducing for me. But with somebody like Amber, like I said, she's been doing it for her whole life, so that could be kind of weird to not have to do it and just kind of trust that the thermodynamics are going to work out and the biology is going to work out, that she's hopefully going to lose weight. She does have a weigh-in video, but I'll probably just comment on that in my next video because this recording's already getting kind of long. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and remember, you're worth the space you take up in the world. Bye!